Go. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Student Worldwide. We're here in beautiful Potchefstroom University campus. It's a Friday morning. I know some of you watch this in another country. Whatever day it is, greetings and love to you. Today we got a little book review. Could you zoom in? This book is Made in America by Sam Walton. He's the guy who started Walmart. He made $160 billion. That's 160,000 million. Okay? A lot of you who follow my stuff are entrepreneurs. Here's the question. How many of you have read this book? Probably not a lot. This book costs about $5 on Amazon. In South Africa, it's 100 Rand. So if you want to build a big business, why aren't you learning from the guy who built the biggest business in the last 20, 50 years for less than $100? See, that's madness to me, because everybody's reading The Secret and The Power of Positive Thinking and all these books that are great, but nobody's reading about Sam Walton. Nobody who knows who Sam Walton is. This is the biggest scam in the world. You know, one of my teachers told me that knowing this guy could change your life, and that's true. You know, one of the things that stood out for me in this book was two things. You know, this person, talked about Sam and how he knew Sam, and he said that one of the things which he remembers Sam for is, number one, every morning when he wakes up, he is intent on fixing something, and number two, when he finds out he's wrong, he changes on a dime. See, most of us fall in love with our own ideas. We fall in love with our own romantic thinking of how the world is. I always sometimes argue with people. Oh no, this. And I'm like, man, you're so convicted. Have you ever been wrong before? They're like, yeah. Could you be wrong now? They're like, yeah. So the point of what I'm telling you is, don't fall in love with your own ideas. If you find out that, oh, I gotta stop doing this and do that, do that. It might come across as counterintuitive, but that's the way it's supposed to be. That's one of the marks that Sam showed. He had the ability to change on a dime. Okay? And who cares if people think you're strange? That will mark the mark of greatness, because you'll be going against one of the systematic errors in our brains called the availability bias. See, the human brain operates like the human egg in the female, okay? Once the female egg is fertilized, it closes other sperm cells. So once the one sperm cell goes in, the egg closes down. That's how your mind works. Your mind can only hold one idea at a time. So when you have an idea of how the world is, your brain forms a whole personality, a whole image, self-image around that, and it's hard to change. That's why reading is so powerful, because you're taking control of your mind and you're literally saying, I'm gonna annex the knowledge of this guy. Maybe you don't want to be a billionaire. Maybe you don't even want to be a millionaire. Maybe you want to be happy and have money and not struggle and not worry about paying your bills and taking your girlfriend or boyfriend out, or just living life, whatever the fuck way you want to live it. Maybe that's what you want to do. Part of doing that, I think, and that's had the biggest bang for the buck for me in the past 18 months. My life has totally been transformed. Okay, I'm a totally different person. Like, I was thinking this morning, when I was 16, like, I couldn't think of a future. Most people had an idea of what kind of person they wanted to be. I didn't have that, okay? I wasn't thinking that long, far ahead, because I had a limiting belief, because I wasn't downloading the knowledge from the wisest people alive. I know this is counterintuitive. We're all made to believe that, oh no, we're equal, and democracy, the Bill of Rights, all this. But let me tell you, nature didn't read the South African Constitution, the American Rights of Man, or the French Revolutionary Declaration of Rights of Man. We are all born unequal, and everything is unfair. Okay, that's the news. Newsflash. Welcome to the world of 7.5 billion people of competition. I was telling a friend of mine, he's a musician. I'm like, bro, how many hours did you practice today? He said, I didn't practice. I'm like, bro, you want to be famous. There's a guy your age practicing 12 hours a day, wanting the same thing. Why should you get it and not him? Right? And I know I'm digressing a little bit, but I had to. The point is, though, you got to be downloading stuff into your mind. Okay? These are the people that fear. Show me the people who are reading the smartest books, the smartest people, the best people who ever lived, who are trying to control their reality and change what exists for them. Those are the people who are going to rule the world. And it's more than just making money. See, a lot of people make money, but it's all about the lifestyle. Okay? Tell me about your lifestyle. Don't tell me about how much you're making. And one of the ways You know, I tell guys, you want to be more attractive, find women, read books. The kind of women that you're gonna want are the kind of women that are fascinated by stuff like this. Okay, so Made in America by Sam Walton. Let me read you one of the notes I took while reading this book. It's an amazing quote. It says, through every generation of the human race, there has been a constant war, okay? A war with fear. Those who have the courage to conquer it are made free, and those who are conquered by it are made to suffer, okay? Until they have the courage to defeat it, or death takes them. So, since the beginning of time, there's always been a constant war, a war with fear. You and I are at a constant war. We either have the courage to defeat fear, or we will be defeated by it until we have the courage to take it, or death will take us. Most people, death takes them. I don't know how many people, you probably know a lot of them, who had brilliant ideas but came to nothing. And here came little old Sam from whatever town in America, and he changed the world. He changed the way me and you think about shopping. It's powerful. Right now, I'm shooting this video using my iPhone. Steve Jobs, Apple, right? I'm wearing Nikes, Phil Knight. So this world is all about people who took the risk, took the plunge. And if you look at their lives, they were the people who were learning, constantly going to bed a little bit smarter, a little bit sharper than they were, going against the status quo, because everybody's in limbo, okay? So I know it's a bit of a long rant, but you'll be fine. So please subscribe to this channel, okay? If you want to keep this show alive, subscribe, share it, like it, and yeah, check out the videos we got. We're really trying hard, trying to do different stuff. So thank you.